For the first time in over 3 years, the Americans are starting off the season with a new interim athletic trainer who has a pretty intense story. So join me and we're going to learn more about Brett Bergman. Okay, so first, Brett, give me a little background. How did you become an athletic trainer?
Well, started out by just going straight out of high school into college at UT Arlington, so it's pretty close by. And they had a sports medicine program. It was right up my alley.
And I know that 8 months ago, this wasn't even on your radar. You were getting your master's in education. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was actually living in Kansas City, going to Rockhurst, which is a private Jesuit school. It's a Division II as well.
So what kind of changed? What have you been going through, and how did you end up here in Dallas?
So the beginning of this year, started my spring semester at Rockhurst, and I found out that I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was stage 2, borderline stage 3. Still technically caught it early, which was great because I go to my women's exams every year, no matter what. And so, after processing that information, I realized I wanted to seek a second opinion and get help at MD Anderson, which is in Houston, Texas. I did surgery in March, and then I had 6 weeks of radiation, May and April, and then I started my chemo. I kind of did backwards. Long story, but I did it backwards. Most of the time it's the other way around. But so I'm actually, as it sits, yesterday I did my second to last chemo treatment, so I only have one left.
That's so exciting. Are you feeling great about it?
It's been a long journey, but it's really good. There's definitely light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm just really excited. And, it's nobody wants to hear that they've been diagnosed with cancer, but I can reasonably say that there's been a lot of good that's come out of it. So
how did you become the interim team trainer here?
Oh, that's also a funny story. So I was just looking to try to do some volunteer athletic training while I've been here in Dallas. I wanted to stay relative in my field and not lose, like a whole year because I was getting treatment and whatnot. So I just had the idea to come and see what the potential was here for me to just help out. And it was really good timing because I came in the very next week. Jaime, the previous athletic trainer here, had put in his 2 weeks. He accepted a job at Rochester, so he moved up there. And they, the staff was like, well, Brett, you're here. How would you feel about covering for maybe up to, 2 weeks, 3 weeks until we find a replacement trainer?
What has been your favorite part so far about working here with this team?
I think all the players, all the athletes, they're very kind, they're very helpful, and they always ask how I'm doing. And
they're thoughtful.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get all emotional on me. Okay. I'm going to get emotional too.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm good.
No, it's okay. I love it. I love seeing the emotion. I think people get to see your heart and they get to know you. And that's what this is about. So you kind of mentioned that they just really have embraced you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sorry. I'm still there.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, they really have. They've been really awesome. Just wanting to know where I am on my treatments and just really kind. Yeah.
I love that. And kind of, well, obviously staying on topic, but what are your plans for the future?
Well, so I only have one treatment left, so I'm actually great. That's awesome. I'm going to return definitely in the spring. I'm going to start my semester at Rockhurst again, so I will be moving back to Kansas City.
And what have you learned about this whole battle with cancer and this whole experience that you've been going through, just about yourself even?
Well, it definitely makes you a lot stronger on the other side of it. A lot of compassion, although I feel like I had that already, but definitely teaches you a little bit more. My advice to women is to just go no matter what age you are, because I was 25 when I got diagnosed. So it doesn't matter what age you are, but you need to go in and get your annual exams because that's the only way I found out. So that's really important.
That's the only way you found out.
Mm-hmm.
So that is clearly very important. Well, from what I do know about you is you always have a smile on your face. You're happy-go-lucky. I know that the team loves having you around, and you just bring a light. So, fans, isn't she awesome? Absolutely love her. So glad you're here.
Thank you so much.